Hi, hello, and welcome to another episode of The Crafting Coach. My name is Megan Rosendahl. I am the Crafting Coach, and I want to thank you very much for joining me again this week for another fun project. Last week, we added splashes of color to our living space using food coloring. Well, this week, we're going to add splashes of color a different way, with nail polish. I've seen this marbling technique all over Pinterest, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. The whimsical design turns out so beautiful, yet the technique is so easy, and you have any color options that you could think of. So here's what we'll need for this week's project. A plain white piece of glass like one of these mugs, and nail polish, a few different colors. We'll also need water and a large container like this disposable baking pan, as well as something to stir the polish with. We'll finish our pieces off with an acrylic sealer. It's important to note that you can use any size disposable container depending on the size of the piece that you have. We just don't want to fully submerge our pieces in the nail polish solution because we don't want any of that to be touching anywhere that food or drink is going to be touching. So if you want to do a plate, for example, just do the bottom of the plate but leave the top nice and clean. Fill your container with water and pour several drops of nail polish directly into it. You can leave the large droplets lay their natural way or use a toothpick to stir the polish, giving it a swirl effect. Take your piece of glass and dip it into the water, covering any areas that you'd like the color to appear on. Lift it out as straight as possible, and when you're done, set it aside to dry. If you want to do more than one, just empty the water out of your container and start fresh. Let these dry completely, then cover the polished area with a layer of acrylic sealer. Now, I already had the sealer in spray form, but rather than spraying the entire area and covering a part of the glass that I don't want sealer on, I sprayed it onto a cloth and then gently sponged it, if you will, onto the glass. It's probably best to do this in a ventilated area, and again, let this dry completely. And that's all there is to this. In about a half an hour, I made 3 marbleized pieces completely from start to finish. Get a group together and create a new set of colorful dishware. This makes a great gift while still being very inexpensive to make. I bought the white cups at my local dollar store and already had the nail polish, which can range anywhere from $1 to $10 depending on the brand. Be sure to hand wash these finished pieces as they will not stand up to a dishwasher. This same effect can also be accomplished using food coloring and paper, and shaving cream will also give off a very similar marbling effect. I have a series of kids crafts coming up in a couple of weeks, so be sure to stay tuned for that, and I'll give you step-by-step instructions on a lot of really neat projects. I want to thank you very much for taking the time to watch this project. As always, I will be back next Friday morning at 11 a.m. with another brand new video just for you. We'll tear it apart, we'll break it down, tell you what to do, I'll tell you what not to do, and hopefully we'll have just a little bit of fun along the way. Be sure to follow my Crafting Coach board on Pinterest. You can find me under Megan Rosendahl. And also be sure to follow the Aberdeen American News online and on Facebook, where every single Crafting Coach video is available for you. On our homepage, just hover over the 605 Life tab and scroll down to The Crafting Coach. You can also follow The Crafting Coach on Facebook, and you can now follow me on Twitter at crafting_coach. If you have any project ideas, tips, tricks, or suggestions, please email me at mrosendahl@aberdeennews.com. And remember, you can always register to win the completed project that I made right here on this show by just going to aberdeennews.com/member benefits and entering your information. We'll see all of you in a week. Bye!